Hi, Poopsies. Thank you for joining me today on another ASMR video. It's me, Tony Bomboni ASMR. So make sure you subscribe and check me out on TonyBomboni.com to book your own tarot reading. I'm going to talk about tarot cards today. I'm a psychic medium, I'm a tarot reader. I offer 15-minute, 30-minute, and 1 hour long private custom tarot reading videos to your email inbox within a business day or two. So book below using the links below, and it goes a long way to help support on this page to even buy more stuff like this for videos and buy more tarot cards. I'm constantly switching it up, so yeah, it's good to work with different variety of cards. It makes it more fun and exciting for the viewer, and I'm so excited to be providing you tons of tarot readings for you as well. So get excited with me and book today. Okay. All right. So let me begin by showing you the first deck. So this is an update to my last tarot reading collection haul video, which I made like a year or 2 years ago, something like that. So I have more cards to show, so this is an update on that. So this is one I've been working on recently, the Oceanic Tarot. I keep wanting to call it Mermaid Tarot because it has a lot of mermaids on it. But this is by Jane Wallace. And it has mermen, mermaids, sea creatures. So the dolphins are portrayed by the cups. The turtles are portrayed by the pentacles. The seahorses are portrayed by the wands. And the sharks by the swords. So it's a booklet that you open up like this. You just open it from the side. You pull this out right here to reveal the guidebook. Which I've read through. I've read through all my guidebooks. It's important to read them before you actually start reading the cards, even if you think you know it all about the cards. Every author has such a different take on the cards. It's so important to study on them. This gives you an idea of what the cards look like. Also, I love the color of the box and the color of the cards. It's so cheerful. So this is what the back looks like. It's a beautiful arrangement of colors. So if any of these cards draw you in, tell me. I can use the cards in your booking, okay? So just let me know. And by the way, I can also do your readings in ASMR, soft-spoken or whispered. I can include tapping. I can do anything you tell me. It's your paid session. So this is how the cards look. I'll give you another example of how they look. Here's the Queen of Cups. So it's bright and beautiful. Here's the Vortex. And I like that they give one-word definition under each card. This says temptation. So it's beautiful. I love cards. Do some card shuffling sounds for you. I loved even like as a kid playing with like playing cards, and that stuck with me too. But never would I have expected to do tarot reading. So that's the Oceanic Tarot. So that's the first deck. The next one is the Gypsy Witch. These are fortune-telling playing cards with instructions. So these are probably a little further off from tarot. Now you may be wondering, Tony, why don't you work with Oracle? I'm going to be honest with you. Oracle is too positive for me. It just is. Point blank, period. Right? For a proper reading, you need to have some other messages involved. Some tough love, some advice, some words of wisdom. Oracle is all buttering your biscuit. That's all it is to me. It doesn't get down to the nitty-gritty of what we need to address and face and talk about. So that's just my honest take. There's nothing wrong with a tarot reader once in a while pulling an oracle card, you know. In fact, I encourage it because it's always important to end on a good note. But for me personally, Oracle is too soft. So that's why I only choose to work with tarot. And I'm one of those rare few that not only has been doing tarot readings for years, I'm not afraid of the cards. I'm not afraid of what they have to say. So, yeah. Or the energies involved, you know, like hearing a knock on the wall or a tap or a creak or something, you know. So, see, it looks just like playing cards. It shows, in a weird way, like an illustration. So it shows like there's children here. So it says, children signify friendly disposition, gentleness. So that's a good sign, right? And in the back of the card, you have a witch with her cauldron and her black cat. And she's brewing something outside under a full moon. So there's an extra Joker card, and let me give you another depiction of what these cards can look like. So the Four of Clubs, it says, the key nearby is a certain augury of success, but if surrounded by unlucky cards, the prognostication is illness. So there's instructions on exactly how to work with these cards. These are not my favorite, I'm going to be honest with you. They were gifts, so I still work with them from time to time, but it's not my first go-to pick because I just am not really... It's not that I'm not connected with them, it's just I'm not familiar with the whole rule book. For this, actually, I don't know if I lost the rule book. I probably did. I'm not sure where it went. So it's just a rare pick for me, that card deck. These are one of my favorites, the Golden Art Noveo Tarot. This is by Giulia F. Massaglia. Giulia F. Massaglia. An Italian card deck. So here is the Strength card, and here is Temperance on the cover. And it's a very shiny pair of cards. These have like kind of gold fold, three-dimensional texture layers to them, giving it a glossy shine. They're very small. I have tiny hands, so it's easy for me to hold. And I like how they shuffle. They don't get like so worn out that you have to rebuy tarot. I hate when you have to buy the same deck over and over again. Some of these I've had to repurchase because they get so worn out, it's hard to shuffle. These don't get damaged. They stay as they are. Yes, they get worn out, but they don't rip or fall apart. They're still easy to shuffle. And these shuffle the easiest of all the cards. Not only because they're tinier, but they actually slide into each other much easier. So here's these Seven of Wands. And these cards don't say wands. It just shows the illustration. It says 7 here. Here's another example. 3 of Swords. 5 of Cups. Just gives you an idea of how the cards look, right? I'm trying to find one that's here. This doesn't say Knight. It just shows the Knight. The one on the horse is always Knight. This just shows 2. You have to memorize. This is High Priestess. High Priestess. Right? There. King of Cups, right? It doesn't actually say king. It just shows the crown. You have to realize he's on a throne. It's going to be the king card, right? This is, can you guess? Judgment. If you memorize 20 as Judgment. So, definitely not a new beginner card deck, but this will help you memorize the cards better. And the backing is the tree here and here. Kind of looks like trees from Madagascar or something. It's fascinating, but yeah, I love these cards. I've given so many good quality accurate readings with those. So this is another favorite of mine, the Zodiac Tarot. I got this from a metaphysical store nearby. It's written by Cecilia Latari, illustrations by Ana Chavez. Zodiac Tarot reveals the close connection between the stars, their journey across the celestial sphere, and life on Earth. The observation of planetary movements in the sky has always given us keys to a better understanding of human nature and ultimately ourselves. The major arcana link to the zodiac and planets, while the minor arcana connect to the four elements, leading us into a world where astrological energy blends with traditional tarot to illuminate our divinatory path under the stars. So how do you open it? Well, first let me show you. The strength card is on the front cover, making it so beautiful. It just draws you in. You open it like this, so it slides out like that. And out come these cards, by the way. Beautiful starry night sky backing. Wonderful purple color. The back is just a star, some black background. And here are the cards themselves. And these are slightly bigger. Here's the Sun card. Here is the Magician. So with each card, it will show you the zodiac on the top or the planet, which is why it's called Zodiac Tarot. So for the minor arcana, it'll show you both planet and zodiac. So here, for example, the Four of Wands will show Aries and Venus. Now these are bigger, so they're thicker cards, so it takes more, holding on to. These definitely are easy to shuffle, but I have to really widen my fingers to hold on to them very well. And I love the glossy texture, although sometimes I'm not too much of a fan how reflective it is. So you can see my camera in the back, so I have to angle it down just to get the viewer to see the card. And overall, because of the glossy texture, it makes it hard to sometimes. Let me see. I think these are easier to glide. Yeah, you could glide these on easily fan them out if you want to do a fan spread on a tablecloth surface, but on a glossy surface, glossy to glossy does not usually mix. So you have to put a tablecloth. And in the box itself comes with this, which holds the cards. A little pouch you open up. I decided to just leave my instruction manual in here, and this has a very thick one, action-packed with information you need to know. So they will show you the major arcana first, and then the minor arcana like this. And it'll go into the depictions of different card spreads and layouts and how the planets or moons or sun aligns with the card, and how the zodiac aligns with the card as well. So I also love the smell of the book. I love the smell of instruction manuals, especially when they're glossy like this. I just love while reading them to just run my fingernails along the texture. So this is a favorite. It was a pretty penny, but it was a good choice overall. It helps me learn more about the cards and how zodiac is in alignment with the cards. Because the cards have so many meanings. They could present north, south, east, west. They can present a part of the world. They can present, elements, herbs. There's so much to readings. There's so much in-depth. The next card is the Change Tarot by Jessica Dore, illustrated by Xavier Lopez. It has a guidebook here as well for psychological and spiritual exploration. So the front cover is the Wheel of Fortune. This captivating and transformative card deck seamlessly intertwines the realms of psychology and spirituality, Designed to offer a truly unique and profound approach to tarot reading, this deck serves as a powerful tool for healing, self-empowerment, and spiritual awakening. The Change Tarot explores new ways of looking at the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith imagery, guided by psychology, behavioral science, spirituality, and old stories. This allows for a holistic understanding of the human experience and encourages readers to explore the intricacies of their inner worlds and uncover hidden truths. So this definitely had quite an intellectualized format of card reading, making it all the more fascinating. Oh, I thought the card actually stuck there. I guess that's painted on. So, I love the colors, like just the color schemes here. It's so beautiful. Here's the guidebook. So, a handy guidebook. I just want to give you an example of how it sounds like or how it comes across. Like, for example, the Knight of Cups. Behavioral science researchers have suggested that thinking about love as an emotional state, particularly one that's supposed to always feel good, is a setup for failure in relationships. Feelings are prone to rapid and sometimes extreme fluctuation, which means that views of love as a feeling carry the potential to make relationships very unstable. What if instead of a feeling we considered love as a set of behaviors? So it goes in depth on each card and how it aligns with all that I've mentioned. So it's very advanced, very easy to shuffle, and a good size, a good tiny size. They're more papery though, so you definitely want to be careful not to damage your cards at the beginning too much. But black background and a simple star. I'm sorry, I had to sneeze. And they only show a few colors: yellows, pinks, greens, and blues, I think, yeah, for the most part. Like, the sky above is always just like a mauve color, like blue or yellow, for the most part with these cards. So they have their reasons for doing that, but I guess it leaves it simple, so that you could just focus on the message and the reading rather than the illustrations. It's a beautiful color scheme though. It really is. So again, if this happens to draw you in, let me know, please. Okay. So I love this one. The next one is the Astro Matrix Tarot. This is my first Zodiac Tarot I bought. It combines a variety of different style tarot decks while maintaining classic tarot symbolism. Provides vivid and detailed modern imagery that can inspire and connect the reader with deeper tarot symbolism easier. It uses QR codes to provide extensive card descriptions while minimizing waste. It shows the Judgment card on the front with the Phoenix. And this is the first card as well. Look how beautiful that is. That has a QR code on the back. So when you scan the QR code of that specific card, it will tell you its story in more depth. So it has a website that tells you more in depth what each card's definition is. So that's pretty freaking cool. I mean, who does that, you know? That's so cool. All you have to do is scan the QR code, and then you get the definition of death. Right? And look at how extreme that illustration is. They're very beautiful. Really, I mean, look at the back. Look how beautiful and intricate. This is so well thought out. There's the chariot. I mean, it's so colorful. It's almost like someone color penciled in these, but they're so beautiful. There's the Eight of Wands, full of vivid color. And each has, again, the planets, moons, suns, and our zodiac on the bottom corners here. So this being Mars and Gemini, I believe. So, yeah. Maybe not the easiest to shuffle because they get damaged easily, but you have to be gentle. But I love the glossy, smooth feel. It's like smooth and glossy. So, there's that. But I've worked with these a long time, and what I did was I printed out all like 80 plus pages. I wasted so much ink, but just to have like a whole booklet I made of their definitions, so I can always refer back to. And they also have definitions of each planet as well, and our sun and moon, and what they represent as well. So vast knowledge. I'm telling you. Like at first I was skeptical because it looked like another like cheap Chinese Amazon company selling them. I literally bought them on Amazon, but when I got them, I was more than impressed. I really was. So never underestimate. Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot Deck by Matt Hughes. These also gold foil. This is I believe the High Priestess on the front cover. Has drawn inspiration from the Art Nouveau movement, adopting its distinctive style, meticulous approach to craftsmanship. The artists also create 2 additional cards to supplement the traditional major arcana. Every detailed image in the 80 card deck is drawn and colored, and has a gold foil elegant effect. So this is also by US Games. This and this were both by US Games. So some people consider it like a game, technically. These are very easy to shuffle. They have not been so damaged. This is my second pair because I forgot mine at someone's house long ago. But these are beautiful. They have a green and purple backing here. And these are just they are elegant cards. Very, very fancy looking, very beautiful. Worth every penny. So here's one of those extra cards, the Artist. Sometimes tarot does add extra cards like the Vortex, the Artist, you know. I love the green color, the mint green as well. So another personal favorite. The next one is the Gold Foil Tarot. Gold Foil Tarot. There's the Fool in the front. The cover has all gold foil on it. It's kind of like vinyl material. The instruction manual is quite simplistic. Very tiny definitions. Short, sweet, and simple. But I've actually placed these cards in a pouch of their own. They came with this pouch. So these I do not like so much because they're hard to hold because they're so slippery. They could easily fall out your hands. Here, black and gold backdropping. And here it's all gold foil. So the whole card is gold foil itself. The whole card is vinyl, basically. It's all vinyl. See? So it's unusual. It's unlike any other card. Here is the Two of Wands. So they're definitely hard to fan out on a glossy surface. They do shuffle extremely easily because vinyl is easy to shuffle in itself. They're very heavy too. Very, very heavy. You can see there's a black lining here and gold here. So giving it a unique look. Yeah, but not my favorite because I feel like the gold falls a bit much. It's a bit distracting. When I got it, I thought it would be cool, but then when I got it, I was like, it kind of seems like very dark. It doesn't pop out as much. But yeah, these have fallen from my hands many times because they're so hard to hold on to. Like, it's not that easy. I guess the next one I could show you is Tarot de Marseille by Mary Packard. This is all in French. So if you don't know French, good luck. And if you don't memorize all the cards, like Three of Wands, what does that mean? Eight of Cups, what does that mean? If you don't know that, good luck to you using these cards. These are definitely more advanced tarot cards. And I'll tell you why. So here is the instruction manual. Rarely do you see a whole book like this in depth, so it's actually nice, and they talk about in-depth subjects in this book that are important to recognizing history of tarot, because tarot really did originate in Europe, and specifically Western Europe. So this tells you, in a sense, where it all began. I like this as well because it also came with a cloth, a purple cloth at that. But I don't like it because it's very hard to shuffle cards on a cloth like this. This is very, again, slimy. It's not rough like a blanket. You need something rough like this. And it came with a black pouch, which I accidentally burned. Don't ask me how. But these are the cards, okay? They're very long, making it extremely difficult to hold this way. See, I can barely reach my fingers. So for shuffling, I literally have to like stretch my fingers to the max. It makes it very uncomfortable and painful. Reine de Bastion. So that's Queen of Wands. What is this? I don't know. It could be swords. It could be batons, meaning wands. It just shows in Roman numerals 9. So you have to count. There's one sword in the middle, 4 on each side. That's 9 of, I assume, swords. This would be the pentacles. Let me show you another example. Le Pendu, that's hangman, and you say the number 12 in Roman numerals, hinting at what that could mean. Roi de Coupe, King of Cups. So, yeah. Yeah, sometimes, see, this would be wands or swords. It's hard to tell. So I just struggled with these cards, and that's why I really don't work with them anymore. But I keep them because I found out they're worth so much more nowadays than when I bought them. So there's that. Next one is the Fairy Tarot by Antonio Lupatelli. I guess this is the Lovers here, and this is the Magician here. So it has a little black and white guidebook. I don't really like these too much. And it's so hard to read when it's so small. And it's in different languages as well. Los duendes son criaturas mágicas y traviesas que viven en los bosques dotados de alas y de una excepcional agilidad. Estos pequeños espíritus animan la vida de todas las criaturas del bosque con sus bromas y su innata euforia. Putting this in different languages. I don't know if they had Italian. They should have Italian, but anyway. So here are the cards. The magical fairy gnomes on the back. And here is Judgment. So this is the 20th card. See, a very different look. So these cards are, instead of like cups, pentacles, wands, those kind of thing, it's leaves, acorns, hearts, and bells. So those are translated in different ways. See, this is the Ace of Acorns, which is like wands. So very different, here's the Heart, which is cups. So very different. Yeah, here's like it's not a king, you know, just because he's on the throne you have to pay attention. It's 4, so that's Emperor, you know. So it can be hard to follow if you're not an avid tarot reader, but thankfully these work. These don't really resonate with me that much, but I can use them. It's not that hard for me. Then we have the Wise Spell Tarot deck. This was everyone's favorite for a long time. They were always asking me, oh my gosh, what cards are these? What cards are these? A modern and unique deck that appeals to starry-eyed beginners and advanced practitioners alike. The gorgeous cards retain the meaning of traditional cards while turning original images into aesthetic artworks. I also found this on Amazon as well. So you open it up like this on the side. There's a magnetic flap. It says, discover the incredible wisdom of the tarot and bask in all its magic. So I kind of broke the box a long time ago. But here is a kind of like solar system backing, and then a black and almost gold foil, but it's not really gold foil, it's just shiny. It's like a black and gold seam. On the sides it's shimmery gold as well. So that gives you an idea of how the cards look. The color gets very stale after a while to my eyes. It gets very boring, but I did enjoy them. Especially when I first got them, they were very pretty. But yeah, it does get damaged on the sides after a while. But these are, for some reason, not quite, they're easy to shuffle, but sometimes they kind of bounce off each other because this gold painting is so stiff, you know. But beautiful cards nonetheless. Reglue it somehow. They really need to work on that because I've barely used that box and it damaged so quickly. The final one, and this is one of my first cards I bought, the Light and Shadow. Sorry, let me repeat that. The Light and Shadow Tarot. Black Prince by Michael Gutford. So it's by Brian Williams and Michael Gutford. I also got this in a metaphysical shop long ago. The Light and Shadow Tarot is inspired by many spiritual traditions, including Celtic, Native American, East Indian, African, and medieval European. The black and white images stress contrast and balance, resolution and completion, while retaining strong and workable ties to the traditional tarot. A brilliant artist who believes that all the great themes of life reside in the tarot, Michael Gutford has created cards alive with energy and humor, grace, and strain. This innovative deck brings to light the shadow side in all of us, an essential part of the creative process that leads to growth, movement, and change. Permeated with images of a strong woman, the deck also provides a welcome balance between the female and male principles. The accompanying text includes a detailed interpretation of each card and serves as an excellent introduction to the tarot. The Light and Shadow Tarot will delight both beginners and experts looking for a deck that honors the beauty and mystery of this ancient tradition in a fresh and original way. So, here's the guidebook, which again, also very rare to see, like a whole blown book. This is very much in depth. I mean, it's almost like 200 pages of information about all the cards. So that's a plus. But again, the black and white imagery can get quite old after a while. It's fully paper, so these are only paper cards, so they get bent very easily and they stay that way, and damaged as well, so if you're not careful. So the backing is a representation of all the suits, pentacles, cups, swords, and wands in one. And here we have the Two of Pentacles, portrayed in a very unique way, unlike other cards do. Right? There's the Five of Pentacles. I mean, seeing that, you can't tell it's Five of Pentacles at first, so it's interesting. It's almost a square shape, making it very hard to hold and shuffle. You can see it's just very difficult. It got so difficult to work with after a while. I just simply had to buy new cards and stop using it because it just was hard to work with. I've always had to like shuffle them on the table because of that. So, yeah. That's that, and I started doing tarot readings on my website using these cards, so a lot of memories with that as well. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. That was 1, 2. So that was the Light and Shadow Tarot, Fairy Tarot, Gold Foil Tarot, Tarot de Marseille, the Change Tarot, Ethereal Visions, Astro Matrix, Art Nouveau, Gypsy Witch, Oceanic Tarot, Zodiac Tarot, Wise Spell Tarot, and I think there was 13. I'm pretty sure. I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 tarot cards that I use. I've had on and off way more. Like, I used to have one that originally, before even the black and white, I keep calling it that, the Light and Shadow Tarot. I lost it long ago in a move, and just one's gifted to me, but I have to re-gift them, because if they really do not resonate with you, you should not keep them, respectfully. And when you start getting your cards, you have to like work with them, energize them, you know, have them connect to your energy. So anyway, I've explained those before. Thank you guys for watching my collection all of tarot card decks. Again, you can book your own tarot reading from me on tonybomboni.com, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye.